You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time now for the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris. How you doing, Dan?
Oh, I'm doing pretty well. Good morning, you two. How's everything in Smallsville? All right.
Morning this morning, Dan. Good morning.
Heidi,
Dan?
you growing your hair out?
I am.
Wow.
Nice.
It is looking nice.
Thank you.
It is. Hello, John.
Hi, Dan.
Let's see what's happening just real quick. And I only mention this because I think it's kind of an interesting story. Paying homage to the man. I was a big fan. Fats Domino passed away this day 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
At the age of 89 of natural causes, so he had a nice long life. But just the name Fats Domino. How did he get that name? I'm glad you asked. Well, let me tell you. He apparently was discovered by like Dick Clark or one of his people, and they were grooming him, bringing him along, getting him into the record business. And Dick Clark's wife, who we all knew really well, it was Mrs. Clark.
Yeah.
In a meeting one afternoon, or just in a side, said, well, hey, this chubby checker guy is really big and doing well with the twist and whatnot.
Yeah.
Chubby checker. And she threw out, how about Fats Domino? And his last name really was Domino. In fact, his name was Antoine.
Oh.
Domino, so Fats.
Really?
Domino. Yeah, other names they kicked around, of course, were Pudgy Cribbage, Plus Size Yahtzee, and Tubbs Uno.
Oh,
I personally like Tubbs Uno.
Tubbs Uno.
Tubbs Uno could have been
Sounds like a
been a
gangster
big
name.
hit. Oh yeah, you know what?
Tubbs
Yeah,
Uno.
going to be a hip hop artist doing a duet with Cardi B.
And Tubbs Uno and Cardi B coming up on Sunny.
There you go. And again, Cardi B, who records music for women who shop left at yard sales. Just so you know.
Well, Dan, thank you for that report.
Absolutely. Let's get on with this. Let's do this thing. I'm
All
ready
right.
to go here.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris on Sunny 93.3.
Before you know it, Christmas will be here. Are you ready? If you plan to use a credit card while shopping, make sure you have the very best credit card for you. It's free to click around and see what we can do for you at bettercreditcards.net. We have options from many different banks and different credit card companies who put out their best offers to earn your business. See if we can help you get a better credit card at bettercreditcards.net. Bettercreditcards.net. That's bettercreditcards.net.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. It is currently time for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks. Run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger
Good
Dan.
morning, all you little wily radio rangers. Yeah, it's your old buddy Ranger Dan driving a little critter knowledge on you. This morning, you may have been following the story as closely as I was, and maybe you weren't. But it was just, I think, last week passed the Sioux Falls City Commission, the powers that be, have passed an ordinance where it's perfectly legit, perfectly legal to be a beekeeper now.
I saw that, yeah. Teresa Staley.
In the
brought
city
that.
limits. As you recall, I think it was a month or so ago, I announced that you could, in fact, pick up on the Ranger Dan official Box OBs.
Box OBs, yeah. How are the sales going on?
Well, we'll get to that in just a moment. I thought, because so many people have written in going, hey, you actually used to tell us things about critters and animals, and you kind of got away from that, so I was feeling a little guilty. And this is about bees, and the past couple episodes we've been talking about, the mating habits of various critters in God's green earth, and bees are pretty darn interesting. Did you know that the nether regions, the genitalia, if you will, of male bees explode and are completely ripped off right after having sex with the queen bee?
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
It's a violent, horrible ordeal. The queen bee goes on to mate with multiple partners, leaving a trail of dead, penisless bees behind.
We've all been there. Oh, well, maybe none of us have been there.
Recently come to be known as the Taylor Swift effect. I think we'll just leave it right there
That's
today.
a good place to leave.
Little Radio Rangers, you know the drill. Go to church, say your prayers, stay in school, eat your vegetables. Don't be playing soccer and let me get you wear cracks, Ranger Dan out. Yes, sir.
Again, Ranger Dan's Critter Corner right here on Sunny 93.3.
If you have a drug problem, don't let it ruin your life. You can be in treatment as soon as tomorrow, and you can start to get clean in as little as 7 days. Take the first step to get drugs out of your life at timeforrehab.com. Your insurance may cover everything, so you really have nothing to lose. Timeforrehab.com. Start your new life. You deserve it. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time now for Water Cooler Talk, brought to you by Aqua One. Mr. Dan Farris in the studio. Hey, I got to point out something here.
Yeah.
Heidi's drinking water right now, but it's fancy.
Perrier.
Perrier. Where did you get that? Like the rich person store?
At Dollar Tree.
Did you really?
Dollar Tree is
You were-
hustling Perrier water.
Wearing a monocle when you bought it.
No.
Excuse me, I'd like some Perrier. Where do you keep your Grey Poupon?
Perrier was pretty much what started the whole bottled water
Oh,
trend
yeah, that
in
and
this
Evian.
country. That is, I want to say, a little over 40 years ago, Perrier reared its head in the United States of America. And it became a thing.
Is it still a thing?
It's still a thing, but there, you can get all kinds of, but dollars.
Dollar Tree.
Fantastic.
How they have slid from the top of the heap.
Boy, no kidding. No
It
kidding.
used to be the rich and famous. Now it's folks that come out of Dollar Tree.
Speaking of which, speaking of finances, that's what we're talking about today on
nice.
Water Cooler Talk, brought to us by our good friends Craig and Chad over at Aqua One Halverson's.
Much better water than Perrier, by the way.
Oh, fantastic. What, are you kidding me? What are you kidding me? South Dakota Democrats are just in a world of hurt.
What's going on there?
Latest report, Associated Press. I certainly have good friends there.
They won't return his calls either.
Federal Election Commission most recent report now shows that the South Dakota's Democratic Party continues to have financial problems. If you remember, a few months ago, they named a new treasurer. They put some new people in charge. They shut down a couple offices in Sioux Falls and another place, and they're trying to get their act together. Report now says the party's federal campaign committee owes nearly $50,000 in debts and obligations, has a negative balance of over $8,000. Break it down a little bit for you. The party owes nearly $12,000 to the Sutton Group. That's a computer consulting company in Silver Spring, Maryland.
Oh.
Hey, keep it local, Dems.
Exactly.
What is going on
What the
there?
heck?
They owe about $5,800 to Sioux Falls Convention Center. Earlier this year, the FEC revealed that it had audited the party committee's finances for the years 2015 and 16, found all kinds of problems, including failing to disclose debts and obligations to vendors. The state party closed offices in Sioux Falls and Rapid City and has staff apparently still working remotely. Whatever that means. But I've known this a long, long time. A very wise man once told me. In fact, wise man, it was, it's still embittered former Sioux Falls City Commissioner Matt Staub,
Oh, yeah, I know him.
who owns Northview Bait and Tackle over in North Kiwanis. Where Ranger Dan swag is available, by the way,
It's awesome stuff.
said, hey, you know what? It's really simple. Party with the Democrats, but vote Republican. When you break it down, that's kind of true.
I see what you're saying. Is that why they have such a big beer tab right now that they own?
That's pretty, most of this is probably, who knows, man? It's probably just tomfoolery. I have no idea. But,
Well, I'm sad to hear that that's all going on.
it's not a huge amount of money when you consider it's the entire statewide party.
Yeah, that's true.
When you look at it that way.
We could maybe do a GoFundMe for them or something.
We'll look at it this way. This past quarter, off the top of my head, one of the Democratic presidential candidates, Bernie Sanders, has raised over $20 million.
Right.
Yeah.
So here's the South Dakota statewide Democratic Party, and they're struggling to cough up, 60, 70 grand. It's kind of weird. I'm not sure what's going on here or why, but just thought I'd share that because I am a non-award winning investigative reporter, journalist, media darling. And hey, when you see me, thank me. I'm kind of a big deal.
And former childhood star. Don't forget that.
I am. I'm a washed-up childhood star.
Got all that stuff going for you.
Woo! Yay me.
Dan, thank you for coming in. We're going to be talking to entertainment news, so I'll let you get ready for that. And between now and then, we're going to be chatting about some cool stuff you can win. That's all on the way. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris on Sunny.
The average household has thousands of dollars in credit card debt. If you find yourself in that position and you're making minimum payments, you could be in debt for a long time. Make sure you have the very best card with the very best rates at bettercreditcards.net. We work with different banks and different credit card companies who put out their best offers to earn your business. See if we can help you get a better credit card at bettercreditcards.net, bettercreditcards.net. That's bettercreditcards.net.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. Do you like to win? Heidi, do you like to win?
Of course I like to win.
Dan, do you like to win?
Yeah, but I never do because I'm a loser.
Oh, wow. Way to bring us down, Dan.
Well, we're going to talk about something positive.
Can't even believe you guys even talk to me.
Well, if you'd like to win, and you're not Dan because he works here, so he can't, sunnyradio.com, and then click Win Awesome Prizes on the top of the page. I just clicked it because I want to make sure that stuff's all here. So, all right, we've got your dream kitchen, handcrafted stone countertops from Moda Stone. That is done 1 week from today, I believe. I think it goes through the 31st. So if you would like to register to win, you're almost out of time, so hurry up and do it. And if you haven't done it yet, do it now, sunnyradio.com. Also, Bret Michaels' Hometown Heroes Tour. This is going to be an awesome show. And you know what, Dan? We're going to miss it.
I know. I'm
What?
so upset.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Heidi and I don't get to go to this. It's Bret Michaels and Night Ranger and Lita Ford and Joe Nichols, Tyson Event Center, November the 8th in Sioux City.
Great lineup.
It's going to be an
Yeah, it
awesome
is.
lineup. But we're going to be in 80s in the Sand, so we're going to miss it.
Oh, that's right. You guys are abandoning me again.
Yeah. And here's the crazy thing. Bret Michaels was at 80s in the Sand last year.
That's right.
Night Ranger was at 80s in the Sand 2 years ago. And Lita Ford is going to be there this year. So she's going to go from 80s in the Sand and then come back to this.
Get out of here.
It's pretty crazy. And they're
Wow.
all going to party together in Sioux City on the 8th of November.
Well, she went to a party just the other night.
She was what?
She went to a party just the other night.
Lita Ford did?
Yeah, I did get, but she got in a fight.
I see what you did. Didn't get. Yeah.
Yeah, she may have been kissed deadly.
Monster Jam is another thing he went tickets to. Sadie Hawkins
just
Day
move
Dance.
on.
If you'd like to join us, we're going to have a table there. So register to win, and we're going to put your table by our table if you want to come and join us. Again, the Sadie Hawkins Dance is coming up on November the 16th. And then Disney on Ice, several days and several tickets to give away. We just gave away our Tire Motive tickets, but we have more of those. That's every week. And then we've got just 2 more tickets for Famous Dave's, and that's going to be done. So if you'd like to register to win, all of that stuff at sunnyradio.com. Click the button at the top of the page. It says Win Awesome Prizes. Click there, register, and good luck to you.
If you can't have a drink without it leading to another drink and another drink, maybe it's time to get help. There are programs designed to help take alcohol out of your life for good at timeforrehab.com. Don't let a drinking problem spill over into other areas of your life. Get help to quit drinking and start living the life you truly deserve at timeforrehab.com. Your insurance may cover everything. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. Thanks for listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time right now for entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Throw your hands in the air like you just don't care, but we know you do because celebrities are fabulous. Coming nose to the grindstone. This is a really big time of year, man. And you know what? You know what? You can't get away from it, and it may be a guilty pleasure, but you're digging it, man. It's Hallmark's 10th annual countdown to Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
On the Hallmark Channel, all Christmas, all the time.
Did you see they've got some competition this year?
Why, no, John, I did not. Who's trying to take a bite out of this?
Lifetime. Television for women. They have. It's a wonderful Lifetime Christmas. How funny is that? They're starting October 25th. Is that when Hallmark starts?
John thinks I know this.
I thought maybe that's what you had in those notes there.
That's my favorite part of this segment. He, honest to God, thinks I actually get into this stuff. And he asks me questions, and I just go, what? but he keeps doing it.
You are listed as the entertainment reporter.
I do know this much. Premiering Saturday night on the Hallmark Channel. This is a brand, because they've got like 492 already Christmas movies.
There's a bunch of them, yeah.
But this is a brand new one. It is Christmas Wishes and Mistletoe Kisses.
Oh.
Here's the synopsis. Just weeks before Christmas, Abby is hired to decorate the estate of a businessman.
Ooh.
His name is Nick. Abby must bring down the walls between her and Nick, all while keeping the holiday spirit alive.
Nice.
Oh, my.
And I'm going to go out on a limb here and just say at some point,
They're going to fall in love.
they're going to be ice skating. One will be okay at it. The other one will be bad at it.
Who do you think's going to be better? Her or him?
The boy, you know what? They mix it up. I think he'll be okay at it.
Okay.
But she'll be a really, really good Christmas cookie baker.
We need to make a Christmas movie bingo game, because making a snowman is also in a lot of these.
It's in all of them.
Kissing under mistletoe.
Or a snowball fight.
Yeah.
And at some point, Abby will see something, or Nick will see something with the other one that they misconstrue as
And
a
then
romance.
there'll be all sorts of.
But you didn't tell me you were married.
But there'll be a kindly old gentleman in the village square
Who looks a lot like Santa Claus.
that sets them straight and on the right path. And what they don't know is he's just a horribly crippled alcoholic.
These Christmas movies write themselves.
But hey, for this guy, it's Game 4 of the World Series Saturday night. So, go Astros.
Yes. Is that really going on right now? World Series?
Yeah, John.
Is it really?
Nationals and Astros.
I
Yeah.
don't pay any attention to any of
Had
that.
no clue.
Yeah.
So the Twins are out?
Yes, they are. Yep, they are.
Well, that's on the 26th, you said? This.
Game 4 is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, on that show you were just talking about?
That's on Saturday night, yes.
Okay. Also on Saturday night, I'm going to be doing an interview with this young lady, and she's got a show. It's a Wonderful Lifetime holiday series premieres, The Road Home for Christmas on Lifetime. So Lifetime and Hallmark are competing, and they're launching theirs all this week as well.
I just would like to go back and find the person who wrote the script for all these movies.
There was
only one.
They just keep passing it around.
Only one.
Well, we're going to be chatting with Marla Sokoloff coming up here in the next couple of days, and you might remember her from something else that she was in. It was called Full House, and then she was in Fuller House and many other things, but now she's making Christmas movies on Lifetime, and she's talking to me. So, Dan, thanks for the entertainment
Like
update, man.
Perrier, she has fallen.
Maybe her movies will be available at Dollar Tree one of these days, too. Who knows? Dan, thanks for coming in with entertainment news, man.
Oh, sorry, you caught me in the middle of a little sippy poo here. Yeah, you're welcome. Whatever. Do what I can.
Entertainment news of the day right here on Sunny 93.3.